me so happy. I like being in your world.
You know what's so crazy? I didn't know that we were almost the same age.
Really?
I just was in the makeup room and they're like, oh yeah, Drew's about to turn 50. And I'm like, Drew is about to turn 40. But like, I remember 50 to me was granny.
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls, right? You know? That's more like a witch, but you know what I mean? Or like a horse. Anyway.
A witch horse.
A witch horse.
It's just, we are living in such a different world where people are also celebrating the fact that we are older and looking better and younger. I feel like that's...
Totally. I totally agree.
We were talking, we just did Hollywood Squares together,
oh my
Tyra
God.
and I, for a few days, and we had so much fun.
Drew and I did make out. Did you, can we tell people, or is it a secret?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay, so we totally made out. We totally kissed on Hollywood Squares, like on the lips, like, we're like...
I know, and you get to see it on the show, and it's a moment I will never forget for the rest of my life. And when you see Hollywood Squares, you get to watch it. The Victoria's Secret fashion show.
Oh my gosh, this is the reaction.
It was the biggest deal, and the grand finale was none other than you. Do you feel good in this look? Because when I saw you, I just thought there's a visual, but there's an energy to it.
Because you know what, Drew? When I was walking, and I was talking to my man about it, who's backstage somewhere.
Really?
Yes, he's backstage.
Oh my
so
God.
I was saying, I was walking, and normally I would walk for myself. Like when I was a model, I was walking for myself, and I retired almost 20 years ago. But when I was walking on the Victoria's Secret runway this time, I felt like everybody was inside of me. 50-year-old women, insecure women, I just felt like it was more. And so and I look at the playback and I'm like, boom, boom, boom. I'm like stomping because I felt like I was a vessel more so than it's just all about me. It was different. And also what was different is my boobies were like 10 times bigger because I was about 40, 50 pounds heavier on this runway than when I retired. So I was like, God, don't fall out. Don't fall out.
I just saw so much presence.
Thank you.
What is it about Victoria's Secrets? What is it? Why is our insane fascination and obsession with this?
You know what? I don't know, because if I knew, I would bottle it. And I honestly don't know. I think from my personal perspective, I used to feel so connected to Victoria's Secret, even as a kid. Like, I remember for Christmas, my parents got me, when I was like 16, 17, they got me a Victoria's Secret robe. And I was like, I was like, I but I never in a million years would I think I was going to be a Victoria's Secret angel years and years later. But yeah, that just meant so much to me. But I think even more for me today, like my body today, thicker than a Snicker, we like to say. You know, and to be on that runway felt so good. And to see Ashley Graham and Paloma and girls that were, you know, more curvy and vivacious, I felt like that's where it's going now and needs to continue, and more and more and more and more.
Watching this documentary, which I cannot recommend enough.
Oh, for Sports Illustrated.
Oh my God, okay,
Yes.
so it's called Beyond the Gaze. It's Julie Campbell's, it's a documentary about her life, and she was the woman who basically birthed the swimsuit issue.
Yes.
In the 60s.
Yes.
Another thing she did, which really fascinated me, was no hair and makeup. These girls are on the beach. They don't need it. And I look at...
Child, she didn't say that on my day. Thank God. No, that wasn't much. She used to do that back in the day.
Okay,
and
so there was a little enhancement.
Yeah, I was like, Julie, I need a little something. Is it okay if I get a little concealer, blush, mascara, a false lash, and some contour, and some highlighter, and a lip line, and some lipstick, and some lip gloss? And she's like, yes, honey.
I feel like Julie Campbell would keep these men away. She was like, I get your behavior. I hear what you're saying. I'm going to give you my edits.
She was mama on that set. And the reason why I want to talk about her and celebrate her, she's not with us anymore.
She just passed away. She was 96 years old.
Yes.
She lived an incredible life.
Yes.
She was also the least paid at the magazine, the lowest because she was a woman, and she is who garnered the $35 million a year for that one single issue, their highest selling
issue, lowest paid person. That's crazy. Crazy, right? And she changed my life. I don't know, how old am I? So almost 30 years ago, she put me on the cover of her magazine.
Watch Beyond the Gaze. It premieres at Doc NYC November 17th, and then it's going to open across the country in the coming months. And up next, we're going to talk to Ross about his incredible health journey. We'll be right back.